Hi viewers, and welcome to another episode of On the Farm, where we are vocal about everything local. I am Shakima Hanley. On this episode of On the Farm, we'll be highlighting the opening of the Cades Bay Fruit Orchard. But before we get into this episode, stick and stay and we take a short commercial break and be right back.
Fresh local fruit and vegetables produced for our nourishment. Buy local, eat local.
Welcome back. On the 13th of May, we had a soft opening of the Cades Bay Fruit Orchard where we had some officials and stakeholders present. The event commenced with a brief remark from the Permanent Secretary. Stay for the highlights.
The idea for this actually came from the Nevis Tourism Authority, Miss Julie Claxton. We had our mango tasting here maybe 2 years ago, 2018, maybe 2018. And she would have said to me, you know, culinary tourism is something that is on the rise here across the world. People want to know what they eat and how they eat and the health benefits to eating. So we embarked on this project. Mr. Floyd Liebert, who is the person in charge, Deputy Director of Agriculture, he's in charge of this facility. And we sought to transform it into a tour that would allow persons to be able to see how certain fruits are grown. They'll be able to get some of the health benefits of these fruits, sort of an education. Following that, we're able to give you a smoothie or some tea that would have been produced from items that are grown right here in Cades Bay. And that is essentially what we're doing. The tour is envisioned to be a 30-minute tour and 15 to 20 minutes after to relax and to be able to enjoy. We're also envisioning it to be a park area where persons should be able to come, relax, have a smoothie, enjoy, maybe able to pick some fruits and enjoy some of that. And as I said earlier, it's a relaxing environment. It's COVID as well. And one of the opportunities that we would have looked at, of course, we've been in collaboration with the Nevis Tourism Authority, one of the approved tours for persons who vacation in place. After the 7 days, you are able to do tours if you're a tourist and be able to participate in this activity. So that is one of our goals as well for this facility in the immediate future.
Welcome back. Joining me, I have Brian Devon Swanston, who is the supervisor of the Cades Bay facility. Brian, welcome to On the Farm.
Welcome, thanks for having me.
No problem. Tell us, what are some of the crops that are grown here at the facility?
Well, some of the crops, fruit trees we have at the facility would be avocado, sugar apple, wax apple, mansiport, passion fruit, and a wide variety of citrus, and a few other stuff.
Interesting. For a visitor, tell us what the experience would be like.
For a visitor, first of all, Cades Bay State is more like a sanctuary. If you had a hard week, you can come over, enjoy the shade, enjoy the breeze, pick some fruits, learn a bit of knowledge on the fruit trees, health benefits, so forth, for a small price, very reasonable.
Viewers, I can attest to that. It's a place where you can feel very tranquil. We're here sitting by a picnic table under a mango tree at the moment, and we're just basking into nature. Let us hear now what some persons that experienced the tour has to say.
Yes, this actually was birthed from seeing a lot of the other farms on island, and I think that once we can perfect this, we'll be able to bring this model to different farms around the island. So we're working with our PR teams, our tour operators, educating them about this experience. This is something very new, and I think it's important because people want authentic experiences in the Caribbean, so when they are looking to book us as a destination, we think that this is going to be one of their main stops. So we're really grateful for the collaboration between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Nevis Tourism Authority. This was a long time coming. We worked really hard behind the scenes, just making sure that everything was prim and proper to welcome our guests today, and we are hoping for a fruitful experience for visitors and locals alike.
The experience here has been wonderful. The collaboration between agriculture and tourism is new, but I think it's definitely on timely. The experience of learning about the various fruits that grow here on Nevis, some of them I'd never heard of before, listening about how they propagate them, and how then they take that and make smoothies. It's been a wonderful experience hearing all the information that they had to share, and enjoying a smoothie at the end of it as well has been a real treat, made right here in Nevis.
That persons can come here and visit this farm, have a look at the type of plants and vegetables that are available on this farm, look at how they're grown, and also see what can be done in terms of processing these fruits and vegetables. That being said, a leisure farm or a farm tour that we would have gone through this morning certainly demonstrate to me that, of course, one can come here to learn about the different type of plants that are here. They can actually get some ideas to take back to their own backyard, and that is for the local person who would visit here. But for visitors, they can certainly add this as one of the activities they would want to engage in when they come here. You know, they come to get the sea, the sun, and the sand. Of course, they come to visit our historical sites. But of course, they can add this to their tour, whereby they can get that peace of mind, so to speak. When they tour the gardens here, they can go through and sit and relax and have what we're having now at the end of the tour, some smoothies and also some processed items, which will be made from the same fruits and vegetables they would have seen on their tour. So it is a wholesome activity that you can engage in here, and it is something that can add to that tourism product that we're trying to push. Once we were to get out of this particular pandemic that we're in, we're hoping that later this year, when persons choose to come to the island of Nevis, or those who are yearning to come, when they do come, they would have an additional activity that they can engage in, and an additional activity that can give them some ideas to take back to their respective countries. But I want to encourage locals to come as well and learn from what is being imparted here. This is a marvelous initiative.
I think it is very important that persons, not only here in Nevis, but visitors to our shores as well, become more familiar with what they eat, what they drink, and the products as they exist naturally in the field. And so I believe this tour will do very well for not only us here in St. Kitts and Nevis, our nationals and residents, but for persons who are coming to the Caribbean, persons who are not very aware, not very familiar with our tropical fruits and vegetables, and I want to wish this initiative well. I believe it will redound to the benefit of all of us in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and so commendation to all who have been involved in this very excellent initiative.
So, as Premier of Nevis, I am really delighted that I had the chance this morning to experience Around the Garden tour. This is a new development here at Cades Bay, where we have had a collaboration between tourism and agriculture to produce a farm that people can come to, a leisure farm, where they can pick fruits, they can get smoothies, they can relax, and I think that this is a welcome addition to our tourism product. The tour that we had this morning was very informative. I think that we really enjoyed seeing the variety of fruits that are available here, seeing all that Nevis has to offer, and I would invite everyone to come and visit this farm at Cades Bay. I think it is truly a wonderful addition, and I congratulate the Ministry of Agriculture, the Honourable Minister and Deputy Premier Alexis Jeffers, of course, Mr. Huey Sargent, the Permanent Secretary, and the Nevis Tourism Authority for their leadership on making this particular project happen. I look forward to seeing people here. I think it's a great idea, and certainly I ask people to come and visit. Thank you.
Somos las raíces que nutren.
每一位粮食英雄都发挥着重要作用。
Nous devons nourrir le monde.
È giunto il momento di risollevarsi.
Together, we can make a difference.
To lives and communities everywhere.
Нам нужна устойчивая продовольственная система.
لأن مصيرنا واحد.
And we're back. As we wrap up, I'm going to ask Brian to tell us what the future of the facility going forward will be like, also the opening hours, and if anyone who wants to visit the facility, the contact information that they can get in contact with them by.
Well, the future plans for the estate will be more into the agro-tourism aspect. More tours, more interaction with guests, more information being dispelled to anybody who wants to come in and learn anything about the estate. It's just gonna be like a laid-back leisure type of estate. You come over, you could have a drink, you could actually buy a drink as well, buy smoothies, and just sit back and relax.
Thank you, Brian, again for being here with me. And there you have it, viewers, another episode of On the Farm, where we are vocal about everything local. I am Shakima Hanley, and just a reminder, come on over to the Cades Bay facility so you can bask and be with nature. Bye until next time.